Hello, um, my name's Chris Antonio and I'm George Michael's cousin. I'd like to say a few things about George. George was a nice guy, a very kind guy, as it was in the papers. You know, did charity but didn't tell much people what he was doing. That's the kind of guy he was. When we were younger, I don't claim to know George very well, but when we were younger, we used to meet at times at weddings and stuff. He told me that two things. One was that he wanted to be famous, and hopefully he'll be known as the best artist ever known, and he'll be known when he's dead. The other thing he told me was that he believed that he would die young, which is quite weird, really, when you're 18 to be told that when your life is ahead of you. One thing I knew once, he said that he was playing mind games with himself once he became famous. But, you know, he basically sweated through that day because he couldn't go to his local newsagents because to get a newspaper and get a can of Coke, because it was hugely famous. He'd been swamped. The other thing was, what really affected George was wherever he went, he would get swamped. He would cause chaos, and that affected him because he felt like he was a goldfish in a small goldfish bowl. And I remember my dad saying when he went to Jack's house, not Jack's house, Jack's restaurant, his dad, when my dad was younger and Jack's father was younger, he sat down with my dad and Jack said, "Do you see all these people here?" Dad said, "Yeah." He said, "These people are here every Saturday. They're here every Saturday. They book early and they sit here and they just sit here for hours and hours just so that they can see my son." And my dad, being the man he was, a very kind person, he said, "Oh yeah, because they love George." He said, "Yeah, but it's just, you know, it's ridiculous, really." Anyway, within half an hour, George turned up. He came in, because regularly he'll come in and he'll ask for 2 bottles of wine, especially on a Saturday night, with his friends and stuff in the car and the chauffeur and everything else, going to a party or something, or at his flat. As soon as George walked in, my dad got up, Jack got up. Jack kissed him on the face. And suddenly he was swamped by all these people that were sitting there. The thing is, they surrounded him, but they were very quiet, and that was very, very weird, very, very strange, very surreal. Anyway, George turned to his dad and he said, "Dad, I can't cope with this anymore." And Jack said, "Look, just go and get yourself 2 bottles of wine behind the bar and just go." And that's the way it was with George. You know, it was just too much for him. For the record, I personally believe he didn't commit suicide or class A drugs or anything else. He just died of a heart attack. We have heart problems in our family. We would certainly do. My great-grandfather and his great-grandfather were brothers. My grandfather and his grandfather were first cousins, so it's in the family. My dad's suffered 2 massive heart attacks. I need to have medication. If I didn't have my medication in 5 days, I would have a heart attack as well. So that's for the just a record. The other thing I want to say is it's just taking too long for the toxicology report to come back. You know, George died the 25th of December, Christmas Day. It's now the 27th of February. It's getting ridiculous. And in Greek society, in Greek religion, we need the body as soon as possible. Need to be buried with dignity and everything else that goes with it through the church. I think many people don't understand that. My mother recently died. I had to go for the same thing, the 40-day thing, everything else, the mourning process. So they need to release the body, and I would ask anybody who's watching this YouTube video to write to their MPs, get in touch with anybody, and put pressure on the government to release the bodies. Get ridiculous. What worries me as well is I don't want 5 years, 10 years time down the line, see idiots have got selfies with George's body, and that worries me. That severely worries me, knowing how the civil service works, how some local authorities work. You know, oh, you know, come, you know, oh, guess what? We've got George Michael's body down. Oh yeah, oh, the director of the Michael Still body, just a little glimpse. You know what I mean? This is what could happen. This is what could happen, because George was huge. George was a phenomenon, and people capable of doing anything like that. And you know, and I think we need to get the body back as soon as possible, just for that. That's my concern. And also the family are suffering. They're in suspense, man. Give them the body back. You know, it's ridiculous. You know, what are you doing with it? You know, toxicology report for, you know, you've had the body for 2.5 months. You know, just release the body now, please. Thank you. Bye.